So it's Tuesday, studs and duds, and let's do it. Fin fans up north and fans in the south, to the east and to the west. What's better than this? More of this. Let's talk about it. So before we jump into this new week here, just want to say, if you guys are new to the channel and you guys like, please subscribe and hit the bell if you like the content. It's going to help us out. It's going to help us reach our milestone. And if you guys are already new subscribers and you guys are getting t-shirts from us, I just want to say a big thank you, because we're putting a lot into it. We're trying to do all we can and just to have fun. You know, at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We just want to have fun. And we thank you for you guys' support. And with all that, I just want to say thank you. Let's get to it. So let's talk about the studs. We got, first off, Skyler Thompson. He was a stud. He came in there, he did his thing. He showed exactly what we was about and what we were going to do. There's so much hype with Skyler right now, and I'm telling you, like I've been saying since he first got drafted, is that this dude is the truth. He just needs a little bit of time, and I mean like a little bit of time. I mean like some playing time, actual playing time, because he can get in there, he can play, he can compete. And in fact, if you look at that game and watch his plays, he was in there. He had the defense, he had the Vikings playing on their heels. And that's what we want. And if the energy level was picked up, there's hope. And the fact that we moved the ball continuously, that the penalties killed us. The penalties killed us. You know, we could have scored if we wouldn't have had those penalties. And the whole game would have been different. And in fact, you know, and if Skyler would have stayed in and didn't get hurt, the whole game would have been different, because they couldn't handle, the defense could not handle our offense with Skyler out there doing what he was doing. Gesicki is another stud out there. Gesicki came in there and he put in some work. You know, he gave us 69 yards. He had 2 TDs, and you know, it was good to see Gesicki get his, and he deserves it. And it's good to see him more involved in the offense, because that at least keeps, you know, that at least keeps the defense from stacking the defensive line and clouding up our running game. Tyreek Hill, of course. Tyreek Hill, he's a stud. 12 receptions, 177 yards. He's racking up some yardage. Like, he's going to get over 1,000 yards this year. He's on track for it. And Jalen Waddle, you know, he got 129 yards, and you know, I give him props for that. He's doing his thing. He's a stud, but he's gonna make the other list too. I want to give a stud shout out to the offensive line. I think the offensive line for the most part was solid. They got rushed a couple of times, but hey, you know, that does happen. It does happen. I mean, we didn't see Burrow get rushed that much when we played them, and you know, but it does happen. So listen, I think the offensive line did a solid job with that, and very, you know, proud of them. And I like to add another one onto the stud list for the special teams. I want to add Morstead out there. He did a good job with his punts, and you know, he kept it competitive for us, and you know, he put them in some bad positions. So those are the studs right there. I think that on this dud list, Jason Sanders, he's missing that 52-yard attempt. Okay, he's out there on the dud list. I have Waddle out there on the dud list with them 2 fumbles. He made both, the stud and the dud. You know, and especially the fumble at the end. I mean, that was something that probably could have gave us the go-ahead right there, or even just tied it up, depending on how we was going to run it. Federline, he's on the dud list. He had one job to do. That was just get the first down. It was like 1 yard. You don't run east to west. It's north and south. Him and the defensive player out there for Minnesota looked like, they was like walking down the line together or something. I didn't get it. Like, turn up at some point. Don't let him run you out of bounds. And that's exactly what happened. So Federline, he made the dud list. X, you're a great corner. I love you, man, but you made the dud list too. You got burnt by Jefferson, got caught looking in the backfield, and you let Thielen score on you. And Bethel, you're another one that made the dud list because you allowed Thielen to score on you too when you decided to take X's man, and you left yours wide open, and they're sitting there right by each other at the end. And that reminds me. So let me go on back to the to the stud list. I got Rayquan Davis on the stud list because, he got himself a sack, and Wilkinson because he's just a beast out there. He's plugging up the runs, and at the same time, he's causing problems for them out in the backfield. I like that a lot. Eldon Roberts, I like him too because he got a sack, so he's on the stud list. And I like to give, Moser, get him on the stud list. That's what I think. If you guys have any thoughts, questions, please leave them in the description below. And if you guys like the content, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. It's a positive move, and it's pretty simple. It just helps us all grow together as a community, and it helps us continue doing the things that we really like to do. And if you guys are subscribers already, just want to say thank you. And if you guys are getting t-shirts too, man, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. It all helps us reach the milestone, and at the same time it shows the support for the artists that we work with that help bring out the t-shirts. So we just want to say thank you guys. And no matter what, we love all y'all. And thank y'all. Deuces. Alright, so football seasons began, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting Thursday. This Thursday here, or actually every Thursday, is we're going to be doing our odd and gamble. And basically the odds are going against the gamble. And these are two characters I created. Odd is a card. He's an ace card. And gamble is a house poker chip. And basically these two pit against each other. And how it works is that the odds, of our team winning is pretty much predicated by the things that are happening, like with the players, with the weather, with the field, and anything that's not predicated to the house. So those are the odds, okay? And the gamble is what's the casino saying, what is like all the betting sites saying. So that's the house, and that's gamble. So every week we're gonna go by game. You guys choose, what are the odds that the Dolphins are gonna win, or is it a gamble that the Dolphins are gonna win with what they're saying against each other. So you just choose odd or just choose gamble, and I'll do the rest. And then Sunday before kickoff, an hour before kickoff, I'll give the results of who's winning, okay? So that's how we're gonna do that. So odd and gamble starting this week, and every Sunday I'm gonna drop the results for that, okay? Good deal. So let's have some fun this season, and we're 1-0. So let's have some fun this season, and let's try to get to the Super Bowl. Fin fans up north and fans in the south, to the east and to the west. What's better than this? More of this. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to take a look at our gear. Click with the FinFan. You can check out the links below. And also know that your support with this helps our artists, and it also helps what we're doing here with Clicking with the FinFan. And good thing about it all is you also get free shipping with that. So just take a look at the gear that we got. Grab something for you, your boo, significant other, your kids, whatever, and help support what we're doing here, and we appreciate it a lot. Thank you.